welcome back. So it's time now to transit from all the hard talk of politics and the economy to something more interesting. Well, not more interesting, well, more compelling for you at this time. And it is about your skincare. And so joining us on this particular conversation is Amenagawa Busari, a marketing executive who joins us virtually from Lomé, Togo. I hope I got your name correctly. That, of course, that's the first thing I'm going to say. So please help me out.
No, you didn't.
Help me out.
Amenawo.
Amenawo. Thank you.
But you call me Amina.
And you're glowing, by the way. So that will be our first port of call. But I'm going to ask it this way. Why is ebony not considered as beautiful as against ivory and the other skin tones?
Well, I think that's a myth. Ebony is actually considered beautiful. One of the biggest supermodels right now, I don't know her name, she's black. She's almost charcoal black and she's beautiful. So I think anybody thinking that ebony is not considered beautiful as opposed to caramel or ivory is a state of the mind. It's not valid.
But if you say that it's not true, it's not evidenced in the choice of skincare products that, these women would rather, pick up when they go to the shops. That's the reality.
Okay, the truth is, I've seen some data that says that about 50% of all Nigerian women are bleaching. The data from Togo says about 77, almost 80%. But we at Almost, we do a lot of groundwork. We engage very actively with our customers. And something I have observed is the majority of the people that we interface with are not bleaching, do not want to bleach, and actually very, very specific in the fact that they are afraid to use products because they have the assumption that the products will bleach them. They are perfectly comfortable with their natural dark skin color.
Okay, so how does one identify what goes into the production of these particular skincare products? Because, of course, education is required such that, women can protect their skin even when they're choosing fairer skin tones in terms of skincare products.
Okay, so the first thing is we encourage people, as you said, education. Do not buy a product that doesn't have its ingredient list clearly visible. You need to be able to see the ingredients on the products. Then also we encourage people, whatever you're doing, be intentional, pay attention. So you use a product and you have a kind of reaction, you check. Perhaps you are allergic to something in that product. So you change to another kind of product, you have another kind of reaction. You check. So this gives you an idea of, even if the product is good, you might be allergic to one of the ingredients in that product. And then, of course, generally, you want to be sure that carcinogenic ingredients, hydroquinone in excessive quantities, not regulated, mercury, and all these other cognac that people add are not included in your products. So you need to educate yourself on the ingredients that are harmful. You need to educate yourself on the ingredients present in the products that you're using. And you also need to educate yourself. Is there anything you in specific you are allergic to? You need to know all these things.
So there's an increasing number of entrepreneurs. I wonder if it is a general thing across the African continent who are taking up interest in the formulation of organic products. That's what they call it. But where is the place of regulation to ensure that all of these things that you talk about that should be watched out for, are not used at liberty, to unsuspecting people who, want to, sometimes who want to genuine skincare and not necessarily a fairer skin tone?
Well, to be honest, Nigeria has NAFDAC. Across Francophone West Africa, you don't have NAFDAC. So it's somehow an all-women's affair, and anybody can unleash anything they want into the market with their full chest without any consequences. So when you talk about the issue of regulation, I think there was a health program that you had with Mary Alana Yusuf, where she brought Dr. Yadi Adaba, the consultant dermatologist at last week. And she spoke about, and everybody now is a skin practitioner, everybody's doing everything. The only place where the only kind of regulation that can come in will now have to be self-regulation. You yourself, would you like to have third-degree boots? When you are 40, would you like to look 70 or 80? Or is it the reverse? When you are 80, would you still like to look 40? So it is now up to you. Because even in America and many parts of the developed world, the skincare formulation industry is not really regulated. So it's the individual consumer that has to regulate what they are consuming on their skin.
Thank you so much for that insight. It's actually very important. Now, as we coast home gradually, my colleagues had resolved to leave this to me. And, I really don't mind. But I'd like you to offer them some counsel as well, because skincare is not just a woman's thing. So what counsel would you be offering the male folk for skincare such that, they can continue to look beautiful? Sorry, all of the wrong words are coming out this morning. They can continue to look good, for their wives.
Men, this is very important, and I'm speaking to you. Women are attracted to healthy, glowing men. So if you do not take pains to take care of your skin, to use products that will hydrate your skin, to glow, when you go for that event with your wife, she might not feel too proud being beside you. So please, make the efforts. Glow for Africa.
Come on, are you targeting me here? I don't even know why the director showed me. This is for men out there. But thank you for that advice. We'll take it to the men's WhatsApp group and ensure that it percolates. But great work you're doing, Bukola.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I wonder if we have, we're totally out of time, but when next we have you, of course, we'll be having more concerns, coming through about how to care for our skin, particularly under this very harsh weather. But we've been talking with Amenayo Busari, marketing executive, skincare expert who has joined us from Lomé in Togo. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
And from there, we move to another aspect of the creative industry. This time around, as it has to do with the media. You don't want to miss this conversation, so stay with us. We'll be right back.